Earlier this week, I talked about Florida's one and only Negro fort. But did you know that Fort Gadsden wasn't the only fortification defended by armed Africans and their descendants in Spanish Florida? It's true, centuries before the formation of Negro Fort was Fort Mose. Fort Mose was a strategic fortification built by the Spanish in St. Augustine, Florida, to help hold down the border between the Spanish-controlled American colonies and the British ones. You see, the British had very strict rules around blackness and enslavement, while the Spanish were more flexible in their approach. While the British feared free blacks and tried to limit their numbers and movement, the Spanish relied heavily on the help of free blacks to expand and control their empire. The Spanish promised any person enslaved in the British North American territories freedom and citizenship if they were willing to run south to Florida, convert to Catholicism, and pick up a gun in defense of their new Spanish empire. They were then free to point it at their former enslavers. The formerly enslaved black people at Fort Mose were mostly self-emancipating, formerly enslaved people from the British territories, willing to risk it all for a chance of freedom and self-determination. And they found that in St. Augustine, at Fort Mose.